Good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever and whenever you are. My name is Benjamin, and welcome to another Let's Play video. Today I'm going to be playing my Ludum Dare game, or Ludum Dare, however you want to pronounce it. It's called Griffin card. I went outside of my comfort zone a little for this game and decided to make a more puzzle strategy type game, and I don't normally make those, so I learned a lot and I'm proud of what I was able to build. The game can be a little bit confusing sometimes, so I spent most of the last day creating a nice fancy tutorial system. So we're going to start by going through the tutorial system. So click on that. Welcome to the tutorial. I am your creature. Pretty awesome, huh? This is the enemy creature. Beware. This number is my attack. It is currently at 0. This number is my defense. It is currently at 10. The enemy has a defense and attack as well. To defeat the enemy, we need to do something about my attack. Well, yeah, our attack's 0, so here's a card with the value of 1. Click and drag the card over to me. Okay. Look at that. Now my attack is equal to the enemy's defense. Hit the end turn button and watch the battle unfold. Great job. Because my attack was equal to the enemy's defense, I did not take any counterattack damage. Enemies grow each turn. This enemy has a defense of 2. We don't have a card with a value of 2, but it's okay. Drag the 4 card over me. Ouch. My attack exceeded the enemy's defense, and so my attack was reduced by the enemy's defense value. I also took a 2 damage penalty. So that's the most confusing mechanic in the game, right there. So what happens is, whenever your attack exceeds the enemy's defense, so the enemy currently has a defense of 2, right? If your attack value exceeds the enemy's defense, it loops back around and you take a penalty. So my attack was at 4, which was 2 past the enemy's defense. So it looped past the 2 and kept the remaining 2 that's left over. And then I took a penalty as well, some penalty damage. So if I dropped a card that was 6 instead of the 2, it would have looped twice. So I would have looped once for the first 2, again for the next 2, and then a third time, but that would have made me equal to the enemy's defense. Then I could have attacked and killed it. If I were to do a 3 card, then it would loop once for the 2, and my attack would be then 1, because it would just loop once. So it's kind of confusing, but I obviously had to make some sort of a reason not to go over an attack. So there we go. This is the last part of the tutorial. Our cards don't quite match to get the right attack, but cards can be used for more than just adding attack. Drag the 2 card over to the enemy. Wow, the enemy's defense just increased. Now our 5 card is just the card we need to defeat this foe. Drag the 5 card over to me and end the turn. So it's kind of like balancing an equation, right? The enemy had a 2 over, or a 3 over here, so we drag the 2 card over there to make it 5, and we drag the 5 card over here to make us 5, and we can end the turn and kill the enemy without taking any damage. Okay, so I'm going to actually place a real round, because there are a few cards that exist in the game that don't exist in the tutorial, because I wanted to try and keep the tutorial simple with only the 3 parts. So this is one of those cards. It has a yellow, kind of a gold card here. Now these cards add to both attack and defense for both you and the enemy. So if I drag this onto me, it will give me 13 defense and 3 attack. If I drag it onto the enemy, it will have 4 attack and 4 defense. So what I'm going to do is I want to use this card right here on me, because it will increase my defense and help me to last longer. And I don't really need this 1. So I'm going to trade out the 1. You can trade 1 card per turn and get a 3. That's okay. So now I'm going to drop the 2 on the enemy to make his defense 3, and the 3 on me, because then I get the 3 attack and end my turn. Okay. Now, I'm going to trade out this 3. Well, no, I can keep that 3. I can keep this 3 for the next turn. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure that I'll get something for the next turn. So I got a 4. Well, let's drop the 1 here and the 3 here, and end our turn and see what happens. Okay, so we have 3 4s. Oh yeah, I put some cheesy tree puns in as well. I wouldn't expect to win. Okay, let's trade a 4, and we get a 1. Okay, good. Okay, we've got our 4 that we need. Let's trade this 2, and we get a 1. We don't need that. I'm fishing for gold cards, and there's another card too. When it pops up, I'll show you. Because at the start of the game, you generally have what you need to defeat them. So fishing your extra cards, you can always trade them to try and fish for gold cards. It's smart because then you can increase your attack. Because as you get later in the game, you're not going to get the right cards you need every time. Because basically because your odds of getting the right card decrease because the card pool increases. You notice at the start of the game, we only got 1s, 2s, and 3s. And now we're getting 5s and 4s. So it increases as you go on. So we're at 5 here, but what I can do is I want to place this on me. So I'm going to drop the 1 on the enemy, the 5 on me, and the 1 on me. That way I can get that extra. I got the gold card I wanted. Okay, so I'm not going to trade any cards this time because I have exactly the cards I need. Drop the 1 on the enemy and the 4 and the 3 on me. Yes, we got a 3. That's awesome. Can we use it? Yep, we can with the 4. Let's trade out the 5. And we got a 1 card. It's not really good. See, now we're in trouble because we need to trade out one of these 1s. It's too low. And now we got a 5. So we're probably going to have to take damage this turn. But I've been building up my defense with the gold cards, so my thought is drop a 5 and take the damage. Because a lot of the time if you have duplicate cards, you want to trade the duplicates because they give you less options. A duplicate card always gives you less options because they cancel each other out, kind of. If you put a 5 on him and a 5 on me, then it kind of cancels out the card. So duplicate cards are bad. You don't want them. So these are little strategies that you can learn with the game. I had someone comment on it and they said that to get very far in the game, it takes luck. Now, there is an element of luck in this game, obviously, because you can't control what cards you get. But I don't think it's fair to say that it's dependent completely on luck, because if you're paying attention to the math and you're swapping out cards right, you can get really, really far in the game every single time. So let's do, obviously, the right choice here is to gain my 1 attack back, because I lost 2 attack last time, and then swap out the 5. See, you always, if you have an extra card that you're not going to need, swap it, because you need to fish for these gold cards, and this is called a polarity card, and it swaps the attack and defense. But it doesn't just swap attack and defense, you also draw another card. So it's a free card, basically. And it can also be really useful if you get down really low in your defense, you can drop a bunch of high cards on you and then swap and gain a bunch of defense back, because it basically heals you a bunch. So we have exactly what we need right here, so we're just going to play and save our polarity card. The root of all of you. Okay, so we've got, okay, I'm going to start playing faster because I don't want this video to go on for forever. I wish I had music for it, but I didn't have time to do music, and I just did simple sound effects. So this is a good example of having all the wrong cards. Let's swap out this 9. Oh, man, let's swap out the 8. Okay, we got a 10. Sweet. We'll just take that win. Okay, so we've got duplicate cards here. That's bad. Let's drop the 9. Okay. So we're going to have to take damage again. Well, let's polarity this guy first. And we got a 10. That's completely useless. It seems like later on you start to get a lot of 10s. I might need to check that, make sure there's not a glitch there. But, so here's what we can do. So he's got 3 defense. So if I drop this 9 on me, I'm gonna loop through twice, right? Because I'm gonna loop for the first 3 of the 9 and the second 3 of the 9. So I'm gonna take 4 damage, right? It's gonna drop me down to 12. But this 9 will also add 9 hit points. So even though I'm going to take 4 damage, it's going to add 9. So I'm really going to gain 5 from this play. 5 health. 5 defense, I should say. And then I'll be just the right attack. And I saved the 9 card specifically for that because I noticed his attack was 3 and I had the polarity. So that was my play if I didn't get the right card from the draw, which I didn't. So okay. Let's trade out one of these 10s. And that's 11. So we didn't quite get what we need here. But once again, I can loop this time. So what I'm going to do is I have to play the 10 though. Which means I'm going to loop 3 times, I think. But I'll do plus 8, so it'll probably break even. Huh. Interesting. I think the gold cards... Oh, but I only looped to 6. So... yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, I'm going to have to take the 4 damage. Okay. Okay, well I can loop this once. I'll drop the 5, which will loop to 1, and then the 3, which will put me at 4, and end my turn. I got a nice gold 10 card though, so that's going to be useful. Okay. I have not the cards that I need. Right? Yeah, not the cards I need. Let's trade the 4. Still not the cards that I need. So you max out at 30 defense. So I'm not going to play the 10 card because it would be a waste. So I'm going to play the 6 card and hit him. I have high cards here, so I don't want to lower his defense too much because I've got really high cards. So let's see, we could drop. Let's get rid of the 10. See what we get. Okay, well, let's just play the 7 and end our turn. Sweet. I can drop the 10 and the 4. Puts me at 27 defense. Okay, now's where we start to... It seems like it draws so many 10s here. I'm going to loop once. Yeah, I'll loop once. Oh no, he was at 15. Dang it, that wasn't what I was supposed to do. Okay, let's start fishing for good cards. Okay, sweet. Huh. And max out on defense. Man, I'm getting a lot of gold 10s. It's really good. Okay, so here's how you're supposed to play this. You drop the 10 and attack. Then the next turn... We're going to drop the 6 and then this 4 and hit him. Okay. And these gold cards are saving me. Okay, drop the 10. Attack. And then drop this 10. Hit him for 5. I'm saving the gold cards because I know I'll max at 30. And now I can use this 10 to max out. Hit him. Sweet, and I've got the 5 that I need. Okay, let's try swapping out this. You know, I'm just gonna take the damage like I've been doing. It seems to be working pretty well. I wonder if you can go indefinitely, because it does seem like you always draw a 10. I'm gonna swap out that 10. Sweet. Next turn I can hit him for the exact 15. I got a polarity too. But we won't play that yet because we can hit him for 15. Okay. Let's drop the polarity. Trade one of these 10s. And drop the 10. We'll take the 2 damage penalty as opposed to the 5 damage counterattack. And of course it's a 10. He's starting to wear us down now. Hold on. Huh. Let's trade a 10. We got a 6. We're gonna take the 2 we're gonna take the 5 damage. Trade out this 10. Oh, that's the wrong order. I was hoping we could. You don't want to. I could drop the gold card on him, but why? Like, you want to increase your own defense. Okay, so I'm going to swap out this 6. Fine. Oh, nice. Oh, I should have traded the 1. Crap, I've got 3 1s. There's a 4. Hopefully I'll get a 10 next turn. Polarity and a 4. Okay, well I can polarity him and then do the 1 and the 4. Let's trade one of these 10s. 2 9s. I have to take the hit. I'm getting low, but I'm at 270, so I've got a decent score. Hold on. I can put the 4. I guess it wouldn't have mattered to trade out 1 9. I still had the other one. Well, that's it. 279 is my score. I'm not going to be able to do anything with this. So at the end of the game, it's good to drop as many cards as you can because it adds to your score. And then just lose. Tree guy wins. He always wins. So, high score is 285. See if you can beat it. I've actually gotten, I think, 303 before, so I've gotten a higher score than that. But I'll leave a link in the description if you want to go try it. You can vote for me too if you also competed in the Ludum Dare. I'd appreciate a vote. Thank you guys so much for watching. And just as a side note, this week I'll be releasing the stream videos for this Ludum Dare, so I'll be uploading those. And I also have a pixel art, a Let's Pixel tutorial video that I did that it's all ready. I just need to upload it, so I'll be doing that. And I'm going to try and do quite a few videos this week, so keep an eye out for those. Anyways, thank you guys, and be sure and like, favorite, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later.